Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
We are Mountains to Sea Crew. I'm Corey.
I'm Lori.
And tonight we are here to talk to all of you travelers out there. Whether you're traveling for work or for pleasure, or because you got a YouTube channel like us, and it's also both work and pleasure. We want to talk to you about a relatively new service. I'm not sure how long they've been around. I think they're fairly new.
Yes, 2023, if I remember.
Okay. I think we heard about them about 6 months ago, and we signed up with them. So this company is called Plannin', right? And they help with hotel recommendations primarily.
They're a global travel platform that believes in recommendations over reviews. Personal recommendations over reviews. Not some random reviews from people you don't know.
Right. So we heard about it and we thought, oh, this sounds pretty neat, a way that we can tie in like hotel reviews other than just a short little blurb in our videos. And, and we'll talk a little bit later about some of the benefits to folks like us who sign up and start doing those type of reviews, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to jump over the comments. No comments as of yet. So, anyway, we heard about it about 6 months ago. We signed up for an account, and then we just kind of sat on it. We didn't do much because we started looking and we hadn't really done all the prep work, I guess, to taking the pictures and writing information down about places that we'd been. And so we really didn't have any places to review that were part of the Plannin' network. Is that right for the most part?
Well, I mean, I put up some reviews, but
okay, yeah, but I mean, I think most of them are more recent, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I didn't do a lot of the research for the content creator aspect of it, which we're going to talk about some of the perks on that. I was doing it more of just doing some recommendations that we had, so that's we weren't really utilizing it for what it's designed for.
Okay, so I tell you what,
or for creators anyway.
For creators, yeah. So basically, let me go ahead and pull up their about page here, and why don't you tell us a little bit about Plannin' and why even bother to use something like this instead of Expedia or
well, like I mentioned, they're a global travel platform that believes in the power of recommendation over reviews. So it's personal reviews.
Okay.
Of like, so for people that follow us or people that know us can go and look at our recommendations and be like, oh, well, you know what, they've been there. And so that's the purpose, is so that you're getting a trusted recommendation for the most part.
And of course, if you've watched our videos, you know that we're not going to recommend something that
we don't like.
Right. You know, I mean, even places that we stay, some of them, they may not be the best, but if you're looking for a budget-friendly place that's clean, maybe that's what you need.
No, maybe it's not budget-friendly. Maybe it's just something we like.
It's not budget-friendly. Maybe
which
you just
brings
like
me to their mission, which I had mentioned about the whole trust thing.
Okay.
And so the mission is to infuse trust into online travel by providing quality recommendations from people who've been there, which is like, so if people are following us, especially if following us on Plannin', they get to see our recommendations and our experiences,
and the places that
through our pictures and stuff like that. So it would make somebody a little more comfortable with maybe booking from there, and as opposed to just going to said place online and just seeing all these random, oh, it's good, it's bad, or whatever. This is through somebody that you know personally or that you see personally.
And it is a little bit more, I don't want to say exclusive, but it's more limited I guess, than what you'd find on Expedia or Travelocity or one of the other travel sites.
Yes, there
Um,
are some that you will not find. And so what their manifesto says, if you want to go to the next page, is one recommendation. So let's say that we recommend something, right? One recommendation from the right person is worth more than 1,000 anonymous reviews. And, I can relate with that,
yeah,
because you tend to, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And if you know someone and you trust them and they give a recommendation, like that's kind of like working with a travel agent, like, them, you work with them. And
right.
so they're going to give you a recommendation. Whereas if you just call, some, the random company or whatever, like, oh yeah, that's good,
This is a 5-star
yeah,
hotel, and then you
right.
show up and it's a
Do you really know that? No. But
yeah,
if somebody stayed there, they can say, you know what, yes, I stayed there, I liked it very much, or most of it was good, maybe this wasn't, and stuff like that.
okay.
And so it was created actually by oh, I think they were from
Let's see. Founded in 2023 by two former executives of
Priceline.
Priceline. Okay.
Yeah. Randy, I think is Shartner
Partner.
and Andrew Lowen, and they have two different quotes that I have that I liked, and again, I already said one is the one recommendation by the right person is worth 1,000 reviews, and I think that's great. I think their vision for that is wonderful, and I could see the value in that. And the other one is the goal of planning is to help connect people to hotels, experience, and restaurants to bring back the recommendation from someone that you trust. And so the idea of this this online community is to connect people through trust and not just have random people.
Okay.
And so here in a minute, we're going to go through how that works and how I'm going to transition into that sentence, or that thing I just brought up about the trust,
Okay.
and why that seems to be so effective.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like they're using Booking.com, Priceline,
That's their
Dakota,
providers.
OpenTable. A lot of names that you're familiar with if you're into travel or booking, dinner reservations or whatever. Um, so let's see. Yeah, a lot of random information here that's not necessarily important. So
That's just an overview of Planet itself, how it came to be,
right.
the vision, and what they're looking for. And so, but that's all well and good. But how does it work?
Yeah. So how does it work?
Well, there's a few different key points here, and what you have to you sign up for a free account. Okay, there's no
Okay.
money
So it's
involved for
free.
you to sign
That's
up,
good.
right? And so once you sign up for your free account, you now become a member, and you get to unlock exclusive member discounts. So it would on deals worldwide. So you start off with 10% or more.
Okay.
Just by creating the account. So this isn't necessarily creator for the creators. Creators would have the potential to do a little more, which we're going to get into.
Okay.
But for the average person that's like, you know what, I kind of like that, I want a trusted recommendation, and you sign up for an account and you automatically get exclusive member deals worldwide, 10% or more. The second thing is you get travel destinations tailored just for you. So it's twofold. So like if you're following M2C Crew, because maybe you know us or you heard of us or something like that, you clicked on our link and whatnot, you're going to get our specific recommendations.
And by the way, so if you look down in the description, we've got our personalized exclusive link to our planning page, so you can go in there and you can see some of the places that we've been and that we've reviewed.
Yeah. And so you'll not only get personalized travel suggestions, but it's also from a trusted community of travelers that share their personal experiences. And I'm going to get into how they choose the plan and community here in just a minute. And so after you search through and you get your personalized travel suggestions, now you're ready to book your trip. So you do a search, you explore the options assisted by those traveler recommendations. You put something up, like maybe you're looking for something specific in a certain area. It's going to give you different, suggestions. Not only recommended by us, but maybe from other people,
Okay.
depending on what you're looking for. And then you choose your room and you book. You do everything right through the website. And so it's very easy. You don't have to go anywhere else or anything like that. Everything's just taken right there. And you do get that discounted rate as well
Okay.
from being a member.
All right.
Because what they have is a plan and mark of approval. So it's, I don't know if you want to kind of point it out. It's a bullet point with an asterisk under it, right here. So if you pull that right up, I don't know if they can see your little cursor, but right next to where it says plan in.
Right next to plan in there is the.
You got to do it on your screen.
Yeah, they're not going to see it,
No?
but
Okay.
yeah, just to the left of the
Where it
name
says
planning up
planning.
at the top there is the dot and the asterisk, which is their
mark of approval. So if you see that, then it's been planned and approved.
All right.
And then just some other things. So like I said earlier, there's deals that are only available for members only. So you do have to sign up for that free account. You'll be able to access once you sign up. So it's almost immediate once you sign that up. And so how does the planning community, how is it chosen? It's pretty simple. They're carefully selected through an approval process.
Yeah.
Planning looks for people who create authentic, trustworthy, and reliable travel content to provide you with honest recommendations that you can trust. So they are looking for people that have actually done it and experienced it and not just talking about it. And so you'll put up pictures and little, blurbs and explanations and stuff like that. It's not just like, oh yeah, I went there. It's great. No.
Yeah.
So
hey, we got approved, I guess.
We did, and we have about four recommendations.
Four recommendations so far.
So yeah.
So, and the one thing that we found is that not everywhere that we've stayed is actually part of the Planet Network.
Correct.
Because there were some places that we had been to that were like, oh yeah, we got to do a review on that place.
Yes.
They're not in the network, so we can't review them.
Right.
But we also turned it around and said, okay, let's take a look, because we've got some upcoming trips. We don't stay in hotels a lot.
Mm-mm.
When we go to Florida to go out on a cruise, we stay with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a hotel stay. We did when we flew into Vancouver and when we flew back from Anchorage in Alaska.
Yes.
And when we flew out of Atlanta, we had the hotel by the airport.
If I did the one in Anchorage, I can't recall that it's there. So I'm not sure that I have to look, and I'll double check that, but definitely the Vancouver is, St. Martin is there. I stayed at the Brasstown place in Georgia, Hiawassee, or right outside Hiawassee. That was pretty neat place too.
And so anyway, we've got a trip to Macon coming up in December.
Mm-hmm.
And so we said, okay, let's go on planning. Might as well look at hotel recommendations within their network, so we can review it and say what we thought about it. And we actually found the place that we had already been looking at staying.
Mm-hmm.
And
the closest.
It was the closest to the venue that we're going to.
And it's a Hilton, and we are.
It's a Hilton, and we're Hilton Honors members. And
in the Hilton family.
Yeah. Now, just to give you an idea of the price discounts that you get, because complete transparency here.
Right? It was more than you would get from being, we're Hilton Honors. So we're
Hilton Honors, so that gets you a discount.
We're not huge. Yeah. Whatever. And I'm also a AAA member, or we are.
Okay.
And so you get a discount there as well. So on planning, it was still a little less than that.
Okay.
I mean, not a huge amount, but you're getting those discounts and then a little more.
Okay. So,
or at least that's what I found for that specific hotel.
From what you could book, say through Hilton or through Travelocity or Expedia or something like that.
I exclusively went through Hilton Honors.
Directly through Hilton Honors. Okay. All right. So So that's something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
I mean, it was
if
10%
you
or more. Yeah.
you save just a little bit more on your room, then I mean that's not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that also gives us the ability to produce more content. You know,
Yes.
I mean, we're taking the trip. It's not a leisure travel necessarily. Sort of, kind of, I guess it is,
What,
but
in
it's
December?
yeah.
No, it's not leisure. I
But
mean,
we'll probably
it
shoot some
is.
video.
It
I mean,
is.
it's leisure, but it's not.
It's not a vacation.
It's not vacation exclusively for our channel. We're going down for a pickleball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In Macon, Georgia.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. But from what I hear, they've got some really incredible Christmas lights there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get some time in the evenings,
Well, we better, because I mean,
So-
we've never stayed in Macon or even know anything about it. So
yeah, I've
we've just
been
driven through
Macon.
there many times.
Yeah,
But we never stayed there. So yes, we're going to explore and we're going to check it out, and we're going to tell you guys what is good to see and what we can find to do other than play pickleball.
Yeah. All right. So what else do you have for us about what planning is? I know you were talking and we kind of went off on a sidetrack about the pricing and the savings that you can find.
Well, that was
there.
planning in a nutshell, just for anybody
Okay.
to just sign up and get that discount.
So
there's a second side or a flip side to that, or an additional side to that for creators.
Yeah. And that's primarily what we came in here to talk about tonight, is to talk to our creator friends, because most of the time, at least on our live streams, a lot of the folks that come in are creators. So as creators, you got a lot of expenses, from travel to camera gear to insurance to everything else. And any way that you can have a different revenue stream can be helpful to you, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So one of the things that Planning offers is benefits to creators who go in and make those recommendations. So let me go ahead and pull up.
Well, and I believe that because I think that was part of the problem, was that we didn't have that originally signed up for.
Okay.
So, and I didn't realize that I don't know if you had to, there's something.
There were additional steps that we had to do. Yeah, because I noticed we got an email like
right
this
after
week
that, right? Because I was
saying
kind of clicking around and doing stuff, and they have a new side of that as well, and so so I don't know. I'm not, because now we have a custom profile link that I didn't know that we had beforehand. So
okay.
And this is kind of where they brought this in and gave me all this information. So
yeah, so we, like I say, down in the description is our custom link. You can click on that and sign up for a Planning account, and then register for their creator growth plan. I believe, let's see, if you look on their homepage, down at the bottom, there's like
that's where you apply here.
Yeah,
that's where you do your
earn with Plan and apply here.
Yeah.
And that gives you the ability to
click on that. Oh, you got to sign in, I guess. So yeah.
So
anyway,
yeah, you can use the link in our description to go to Planning, to see our page, sign up from there, become a member, and then apply to the creator program. And what does that do for you? So let's click through here and see what it says. So, oops.
So basically, after you sign up, and excuse me, So you got the link. Yeah. So we already discussed this. That's why I was backing up a little bit. Sorry. So the creator will earn an extra 5% or earn 5% commission. That's a lifetime commission. It's not just once on every purchase that a customer makes on planning. So as a content creator, you can get your unique link, which is what we sent down below, and you can encourage your followers or people that you know to sign up and get your bookings through you.
Yeah.
There's a selection of more than 2 million hotels and experiences worldwide for customers to book. And you'll earn a 5%. You'll earn 5% every time that they, even if they book a hotel you didn't recommend, but if they used your link. And it's a lifetime commission. It's not just once. It's on every purchase the customer makes.
So that's interesting. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just on your recommendations. Okay.
No, so the goal is to kind of have people follow you or click on your special
on our
your
special
unique
link. Okay.
Yeah, which is why she sent it to us.
Okay.
And was kind of telling us this is why we're going through the whole social media thing, was because we just learned about this too. There was a little bit of a disconnect for me, which is why we kind of wanted to talk about it for you guys. Was that there's this whole side of creators where now you have your link and you can put your link out there, and if they click on it, then if they follow you, then and they use that, then that's how they can
sign if they sign up to become a planning member through our link is the way that would work.
Or use our link to book also.
Okay.
So I think it's twofold that way.
Okay. All right. So that's something that we would definitely, so we can put that out in our social media and
on our YouTube videos,
and things like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So one more thing for me to put in our descriptions.
Well, you have the link now because
I've got the link now because it's in the description of this video.
So here's some of the benefits, that that helps make your content recommendations a recurring revenue stream. So you monetize your travel content, which we were kind of talking about. You upload that content directly from your phone on social media, or you put it all in there. So you're putting your content in there, your recommendation.
So we can upload videos, photos.
You can, yes.
A blog, review of the hotel, whatever.
I've been doing mainly photos.
Yeah, and we're mainly doing hotels anyway. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then of course you host your travel recommendations. You put everything in. You can use there's a whole different things. You can use a vlog for your favorite stage. You can turn your whatever. They give you different suggestions on whatever. So you go in, you put your stuff in there, and then you do your recommendations, and then you monetize your social posts. So then you turn you tag your travel post with your plan link. And so, like, let's say that we went to Switzerland or whatever. I can take a picture and say something about, Switzerland, or this was, great place, or make a hotel picture or whatever, put it in our social media and put our unique link there.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could do it in the bio, direct to your audience to book with, and all that stuff too. So you can use it a couple different ways.
Okay. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with this, and all of that will help, of course, grow the Planning Network. And then, all right, so let's move on to the next page here.
And how does the audience benefit?
And this is for us, this is important as anything, because if we're going to recommend this to our viewers, it's got to be something that's beneficial to them first before it's beneficial to us.
And like I said earlier, it's a closed user group. So it is a trusted community, right? For members. And so once you sign up to become a member, of course, I said that's free. You'll have exclusive discounts up to 40% off on 2 million hotels, plus hotels worldwide. I know it said 10%, but it's up to
40.
So,
at least 10.
Right. They're not available to the public. On most other booking sites, they range from budget to luxury and everything in between.
Okay.
So it's not, they have quite a bit of hotels. It's a lot of the ones that are more well known that I've found.
Yeah.
Than the one-offs that you
It,
stay somewhere.
yeah, that's kind of what we found when we were trying to review some of the like boutique hotels and
Mm-hmm.
things that we'd
Mm-hmm.
stayed at. Some of those are not part of
Right.
our planning. They're probably part of some kind of travel network that, however that works,
Right.
that's part of some kind of booking system.
Right. And so the audience, it's not impersonal or unreliable information.
Right.
The audience that follows us because they trust us.
Right.
And that's why they can book travel confidently because we have personally experienced that. So they have a better experience because we have kind of told them
And
about that.
Let me throw this in there. There's a big difference between an influencer and a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
An influencer gets paid to try to get someone to buy a product. We just create content on things that we pay for ourselves.
Correct.
So everybody wants to be an influencer, but the influencers are just paid hacks. All right. Let's see. What's next here?
This one's a little more in depth. That basically this is kind of goes through your sharing and your earning. And so, you take your custom links and you add it to your social channels. You drive your audience to sign up through their link, and they discover your recommendations and their exclusive discounts. They also give you some suggestions on how to speak to your audience about planning, which is what this is. So they'll explain what planet is, then explain your profile. So basically, like, what do we do? So in essence, traveling such a big part of our lives, we get asked where we stay. And so you kind of explain, like, hey, this is, we stayed these places. So we're letting then you create an account, and that's where you save, which is what we've just been talking about because it's free. And then you add your link. So it kind of gives you the steps on how to do that. That's what this is explaining here.
Okay. All right. And then it gives some examples of sharing stuff.
Yeah. And like I said, so if you look to the right or even the left and you see that picture, that's kind of what they were saying. So you tap on the button or click the links, and it brings up, your whatever it is that you posted, and then you put your link in there, and then they can go right there and be like, oh, that looks cool. Let me click on that. And then they can go and they can see your recommendations and stuff on that.
And it'll even link to YouTube.
I believe it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Okay.
If I'm
TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, and I think that's
Instagram is on there.
I think Instagram's the one in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And then there's
yes. All right.
And there's multiple ways to make your commissionable links. Like we were saying, in your dashboard. So once you have your creator a little, your information and stuff, there's a dashboard, and you have your creator page, and then you can go through the hotel page, or you could just go through referrals, and it shows you on the left hand side. I know you can't see, but on the left hand side, there's a little red circle, and it kind of shows you the drop down and what your little dashboard looks like.
Okay.
And then, so it's just showing you on the right hand side of, like, if you just searched hotels, what it would look like. Gotcha. and what you do. So you can search by city, hotel. 3 buttons will appear at the top of the page that you could choose from, and it's very hard to see, but it's pretty easy to kind of navigate through.
Okay. And so they're giving
they basically creators walk you through everything and
all the information on how to get it set up, and
giving you the information, what to say, where to put it. So this is a suggestion here for Instagram, TikTok, in your bio link tree. Sign up for planning and save 40% off 2 million, whatever. And then you put your link there. and then
Gotcha.
they click on it. So it gives you suggestions. It gives you not only suggestions, but it gives you ones to click on so you can see it for yourself.
Okay.
So it's very, very informative. And then hey,
Welcome
and then
to our
once you're
community.
done, welcome to the community. So here you go. You've got Instagram, TikTok. What's IN? I don't know what IN is. YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm not sure what
X.
IN is though.
IN.
Oh, it's not Twitter. It's called X now. But
Yeah. All right. So, you said it was a little confusing. I know that I signed up for it. It had to have been 6 months ago.
And I think that was part of the disconnect was that you kind of went in, you pulled it up, you signed us up for it, and then it was like, here, you need to learn about this. And so I don't believe that it was signed up properly. And so when I went in, things were already there that it wasn't complete. And so I had to kind of fumble through it to get it completed. And then I put recommendations in, and then I found a link that brought me to like this dashboard, which was new or something.
Okay.
And then like all of a sudden, like this whole new thing opened up. So, and then I sent a message, and I was like, hey, I can't find this, this place that I would like to do a recommendation for. And all of that like opened up this communication from the company to us. And so she sent, I had it right here. We got an email and it kind of went through, hey, I see that, you just recently made some recommendations, and now that you have a new, recommendation live, I wanted to reach out to remind you it's, to share your custom plan and link. And I wonder if this person who is now the director of creator growth and engagement, that's what they do is to contact people to kind of help them work through this next process, because maybe there was that little bit of a disconnect that people didn't really know what to do.
Maybe so. And I mean, like I say, we haven't really done much with it.
We're starting to slowly.
So we're starting to slowly. And I think the biggest thing is that, at least on this Wednesday Night Live, most of the folks that come in and watch this are creators, and they do travel. Most all of them are travel content creators. So we wanted, if you hadn't heard of this, we wanted to get it out to you, so that you can join in, make recommendations, let your viewers and your your channel members and things like that know about planning, and
or maybe earn a little bit of money too.
Maybe earn a little bit of money and maybe pay for your next hotel stay. Who knows?
The more that I've researched and learned about it, the more I liked it. I liked what they stand for. I like that they're creating this trusted community of people that have experienced this, and so you kind of get to know the people that you're booking that through, instead of just going on some random hotel and then seeing all these different reviews that like I'm going to use an Audible book. People get those books free so that they can review them, and are they real reviews, or was it because they got the book that was free, or you don't really know. And even on Amazon, they give these free stuff, and
they give out so many free products just in exchange for a review.
Correct.
And you don't know whether it's any good or not.
Correct. And so they're giving you a free membership with an option to earn a little bit of money and like kind of work through a trusted network. It's not just open to anybody. You have to sign up for an account and be approved.
Yeah, as far as from a creator side, you do. For an individual user, you just sign up for a membership.
Yeah.
Right. So so anybody can do that. For a creator, yes, you do have to go through the approval process before you can just
Well, and I
post
think, I mean, for
recommendations.
what it said that everybody is approved because it's a trusted community where you get your recommendations from.
Well, I mean, that's where the trust comes from.
Right. Because we're the ones making the
It's carefully
recommendations.
selected through an approval process. So they probably went through and looked at our social media, looked at our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that
and
we were legit. We weren't just some person just putting crap,
Right.
Stuff.
Somebody that's just saying, "Oh yeah, everything is beautiful, wonderful. Buy this." Yeah.
It's got
People that are actually more honest, huh?
I didn't know if that was appropriate to put on the screen.
Oh. Yep. YouTube censors.
Sorry.
Watch out. Some of her stickers on her water bottle are not
just one.
Not necessarily.
And it's so big that that's the one I see all the time. But, so if you haven't checked out Planning, definitely check it out. It is pretty cool. And it is, for the most part, very easy to use.
Yeah.
Yes. I did have some issues on my computer because I can only upload a certain amount of photos, and I didn't know that. So every time I went, add more, like it would not do anything. And I'm like, why is nothing happening? And then I would go back because it was like, go back or something like that. And then I would lose it all. So, and then I was like, what the heck is going on? I think you can only put a certain amount of photos up there. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Because like I would add a few, and then I would be like, add more. Okay. And then I'd add a few, and then I was like, okay, add a few, and I was like, nope, nothing's happening. So yeah. But you guys will figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. So yeah, once again, I'll say it one more time. The link to our Planning profile is down in the description. You just click on that. You can sign up for a free account, apply to their creator program if you're a creator, and possibly earn some money. Just writing reviews, doing what for you creators out there, you're already doing it.
Yeah.
You're already going to hotels, now. Shooting videos or whatever and saying, yeah, this is good. Yeah, no, that's not good. They could do this better, whatever it happens to be. So there you go. I don't think there's much more for us to say.
Nope.
I think we pretty much covered everything that we wanted to cover tonight.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, ask us in the comments or in the chats over. So yeah, if you're watching this in replay, you can ask questions down in the comments. We'll be happy to reply to those and give you any additional information that we have.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, from Midweek Mountains to you, and from peaks to tides.
We'll see you on the next ride.
Bye, guys.